So I want to get to it pretty quickly today, but if you guys know me, and some of you do, I always got a little bit to say. And I'm pretty sure that as a yoga teacher, I'm contractually obliged to talk about Earth Day. And I don't really need an excuse or a reason to talk about the earth or nature. I posted something today, as a lot of us did, and it talked about how we're all connected. I've been reading a lot of Charles Eisenstein. Highly recommend this gentleman, Charles Eisenstein. He's got a wonderful book called Climate. Really important thinker and speaker and author and human. And he's on this kick he takes sort of a Buddhist term, interbeing, and talks about how we're all connected. He talks about it as the story of interbeing. And it's sort of like how we're intrinsically connected to all things, and not just to each other as humans, but to anything in nature. And where we've gone wrong is this idea of separation, where there's us and them, or us and other, man versus nature, or humans versus nature. Right away sets up conflict, but also removes the possibility that what we do, what happens to us, affects nature, and what happens in nature affects us. And when we get back to this idea of interbeing or interconnectedness, or all things being one, and as yogis, that's the direction we're going. But when you get into that, what we hopefully start to see is anything that happens to nature, anything that happens to the natural world, happens to us as well. So when there's pain or suffering or crisis in nature, in the natural world, it affects us deeply. Not just a little bit, but a lot. And then I was reading Charles Eisenstein's book, Climate, and he flipped that a little bit when it really struck me, and what he said was, any healing that we do for ourselves, because of this interconnection, this connection, that healing is going to be reflected out in nature, in the bigger world. So while we might not be able to single-handedly reforest the Amazon, or even keep the polar caps from melting, or whatever it is, we can certainly affect our little corner of nature, our little slice of nature, and engage in these practices like yoga that lead to our healing, which will lead to a broader healing of all things. So let's do that work together. Might be nice to bring your hands together. Don't get Cecily in the shot. Might be nice to bring your hands together, your thumbs the center of your chest. Whatever brought you here, it might be Earth Day, it might be something that I offered, it might be something completely different, just the need to get up and move. We'll do that. We want to set intention clearly, frame it as prayer, maybe powerfully. Be here on purpose, with purpose, direct. As our teacher Ryan Lear got from Mr. Iyengar. Be direct. And as all the teachings talk about, satsang, good company, you're in it, even virtually. We're all here, we got you. Let's walk each other home, yeah? I like to begin my practices with the sound of 3 ohms. You're welcome to join me where you are, even if your roommate's gonna think you're a weirdo. Right? So hands together, thumbs to chest, lift your heart, drop your chin. Exhale completely, go all the way to empty. Let's take one unified breath together, a full breath in. And a pause. And a complete breath all the way out. And we pause again. If you're inclined, when you're ready, 3 ohms, inhale. You sit in that as long as you need. When you're ready, we're going to step right into it. Top of your mat, standing, grounded, deep full breaths, whatever you need to do to get from here to there. Yeah. Whatever you need to do to get from here to there. You can roll around on the floor for a moment. Right? When you get to your feet, maybe you walk the legs around, maybe you jump a little bit, swing the arms. Right? Again, be direct. So as quickly as you can, top of your mat, feet planted, legs strong, spine long, shoulders broad. Right? Chest, upper back, chest lifting, back the top of the head reaching, crown lifting. Right? Lift the heart, drop the chin. Deep into that Ujjayi pranayama as quickly as you can. Be here now. In your feet, feel them. Spread the toes. Bounce away. In your legs, turn them on, grip them, let them go. Walk them again if you need to. Deep roots, strong supports up through the legs, pelvis level. Waist long, side body long up into the armpits, spine lifted, lengthening, reaching. Within all that effort though, no tension. Let the jaw go, let the brow soften. Let the palms release and melt. Deep, deep, deep breath. All the way to full, and all the way to empty. Real simple at first, just the arms. As you inhale, float the arms up, reach up, look up, palms together, stretch, and as you exhale, release the arms. Back to the side body, release the chin, not the ribs, not the legs. Again like that. Inhale, arms float. Stretch. Exhale, release the arms. Keep the strength, the deep roots, the long spine. Do that 3 more times. Long breath, slow movement. All the way to full. Stretch, fill up more, be there, and then release as you exhale. 2 more times just like that, you and your breath. Arms up as you inhale, arms down as you exhale. The breath cues the movement. All the way to empty. Perfect. And we're going to keep going. We're going to inhale and reach up again. This time as we exhale, we dive forward, we fold. Right into the Surya Namaskara Sun Salutation. The inhale is to shift the weight to the hands. You step or you float back. And as we exhale, we lower to the ground or halfway. You get to choose. You wait for your inhale wherever you go, lengthen, lift within it. And then you wait for your exhale and slide back, downward facing dog. We're going to do a lot of these. The maybe this first one you take your time with. You need to walk it out, right? If you don't. If you can just plug right in, turn it all the way on, get long and strong, plugged in, full deep breath, and go straight there. But again, any dance you need to do anytime. Resting if you need, child's pose always an option. Handstand if that's the way you roll. There. How about one more breath here? Exhale completely, go all the way to empty. Full round of breath all the way in. Pause for a moment, and then all the way in. Exhaling completely. Every time when empty, soften the knees, look forward. As you inhale, step or float, top of the mat. As you arrive, lengthen, same breath. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. Arch forward, arms out, all the way up. Reach up, look up. And as you exhale, stand tall. All the way in. Third namaskar, we'll do 3 more. Your breath, inhale, you go, reach up. As you exhale, you fold. All the way to empty. Exhale more, release the head. Wait for the inhale, lengthen, shift the weight to the hands, step or float, lower halfway or all the way. You can skip these push-ups anytime. Go straight to down dog or child's pose. If you want to throw in extra push-ups, go for it. Exhale all the way back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. So 2 more. Every time we come here, the options are stay, rest, play, bathroom break. Now, 1 more breath. All the way out. On empty, soften the knees, look forward as you inhale, travel, step or float. Still inhaling as you arrive, lengthen. Wait for the exhale and fold. Inhale all the way to the top. Reach up, look up, stretch. Exhale, stand tall. Again, waiting for your breath. Follow it as you inhale, you reach. You exhale, you fold. All the way to empty. Patiently wait for the inhale and respond. Lengthen. Set the hands, step or float, lower halfway or all the way. Wait for the inhale, lengthen, lift to meet it, fill up more, touch the top, and with the exhale, slide you back down, facing dog. 3 breaths here. Do what's necessary. Only that. One more breath here. Exhale. On empty, soften, look forward as you inhale, travel, step or float, lengthen as you rise, fold as you exhale, inhale to the top, reach up, look up, exhale, stand tall. I'll join you 1 more. Inhale, press down, reach up, look up, stretch, be there. As you exhale, you dive, fold forward. Inhale to prepare. Set the hands, step or float, lower halfway or all the way. Wait for the inhale, lengthen, lift within it. Wait for the exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to ground. 2 more breaths. How about 1 more? All the way empty. Soften the knees, look forward as you inhale, travel. Step or float, lengthening, folding, rising as you inhale, all the way up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, stand tall. Just 1 beat here. Full breath in. Complete breath out. Feet together might help. We'll play with Surya Namaskar beat a little bit. Exhaling. On empty, soften the knees. Bend them. Sit down. As you inhale, reach the arms. Look up. Utkatasana. And as you exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Inhale to lengthen. Set the hands. Step or float. Lower halfway or all the way. Wait for the inhale to lengthen, lift. And the exhale to slide back, downward facing dog. The right foot's going to step forward. Left heel turns in at an angle, hips squaring, lunge right leg, inhale to the top, warrior one. And if you exhale all the way back, hands plant, step, either go straight to down dog or cycle through. Feel free to add extra push-ups in at any time. Downward facing dog all the way back. Left foot steps forward, right heel turns in, squaring, lunging, inhale to the top, reach up, look at it baby. And as you exhale, hands down, step back, cycle through your flow, or go straight to down dog, yogi's choice. We're gonna do that again. Downward facing dog, right foot forward, left heel turns in, lunge, inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, all the way back. Right? Your pace, your breath, you go. Lengthen, lift. Exhale all the way back. Left foot forward, right heel turns in, lunge, lift, full. As you exhale, plant the hands, step back, do your thing. Rise to meet it, and slide all the way back. Perfect. We'll do that again. This time we're going to stay. Right foot forward, left heel in, inhale, reach up. We'll say about 5 breaths here. Outer edge left foot pressing. So the inner arch is lifted, left leg is strong. We're as deep into that right leg as makes sense for our pelvis staying level. Front ribs in, and then we lift. We lift the ribs, we lift the arms, so we can lift the shoulders, and we stretch. And Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Right? Beautiful. Whatever arm variations you need, you can reach forward, you can reach back. How about one more breath here? Full breath in. Complete breath out. Inhale, make it sing, stretch. And as you exhale, release the hands, step back and flow. Beautiful. Thank you, Cecily. All the way back, downward facing dog. Other side, left foot forward, right heel turns in. Inhale, planted, legs strong and supportive. Hips squaring, but not quite square. Tail plugged, front ribs in. And we stretch, whatever arm variations you need. I suspect Cecily's shoulder or neck is bothering her a little bit. Right? So she's reaching forward. Right? Listen to the body. Palms together at the heart, or hands on hips. A couple more breaths here. Moving towards that full expression. It takes time to build it up. Right? Exhale completely. One more full breath here. Full breath in. Stay for the exhale. Right? Inhaling, make it sing, full pose. And if you exhale, release the hands, step back and cycle. Lengthen, lift, open up. Exhale all the way back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Stay, rest, play. What do you need? One more. Exhale completely. On empty, soften the knees, look forward as you inhale, step or float. As you arrive, lengthen. As you exhale, fold, feet together. Bend the knees, sit down. As you inhale, Utkatasana, reach up, maybe look up. And as you exhale, straighten the legs, stand tall, and just land. Just land. Find your heartbeat. Look down the breath again. Feet, legs, spine. From the top of your mat, we'll take a big step with the right foot and face the side. Perfect. Left toes in, right toes out. Feet planted. We're going to bend into that right leg. Whatever you need to do. If you need to bend in and come out a few times, do that. Little bounce even. Get the hips back to level. Right? Tail plugged. Right knee tracking through the right toes. Left leg strong. If you didn't know, now you know. Warrior 2. Arms shoulder height. And if it works, you look out over the right fingers. If it doesn't, you can look forward, you can look down. Again, any arm variations you want to play with. And use the breath. There's a natural pulse here. There always is in all things, right? There's a rhythm, there's a pulse, there's vibration. Tune into it. As you inhale, there's expansion. So you're bound to lift up out of it. If you exhale and squeeze, maybe you go a little bit deeper. Right? Play with those kind of things. Come alive. There you go. Alright. Take a couple more breaths here. Full breath in. Complete breath out. Maybe as you exhale and squeeze the breath a little bit deeper. One more breath. Full breath in. Complete breath out. From here, we're going to balance. We're going to look ahead of the right toes. Reach ahead of the right toes. Ardha Chandrasana half moon. As you touch down with the right hand, maybe you lift the left leg up. It might just be about finding your balance here. Right? A bit wobbly, the hand on the hip, you're looking down. Eventually, that left foot where you planted, by left foot I mean right foot. Right leg strong. We start to stack the right hip on top of the left. Maybe lift the left leg higher. Maybe you reach up, maybe look up, that's you're floating, maybe you float. Wherever you are, take one more breath. Full breath in. Complete breath out. Looking down as gracefully as possible, back to that warrior two shape. Right foot, big step. Right back into that lunge. Beautiful, thanks, Taz. Full breath in. Complete breath out. Now into that extended side angle shape. So same legs, this time inhaling, get that rib cage, the upper body over that right thigh. Either forearm to leg or hand to floor. Whatever the variation is for you. If the hand comes down, the hips get lower. Half binds, full binds. Left arm alongside left ear maybe. Right? And again, it can be forearm to thigh, left hand to hip. This works too. We're working to open. Right? Turning the rib cage, using that left shoulder blade to turn the chest. One more breath here. Full breath in. Complete breath out. Looking down, grounded. As you inhale, come all the way back up. Release the arms, straighten the right leg, and switch the feet. Right toes in, left toes out. Bend into the left leg. There we go. Same kind of work to play with it, right? You don't have to nail these shapes right away. It's a conversation. Right? It's a two-way conversation. You're asking big questions. Right? Wait, hear the answer and then respond. Play with it a bit, bounce a little bit deeper, and take a few more breaths here. Let them be big pulses. Inhale to expand. Exhale to maybe deepen. Maybe not. Perfect. One more breath here. Full breath in. Complete breath out. We're going to look ahead of the left toes. Reach ahead of the left toes. As the left hand comes down, the right leg lifts up. And again, it might just be about balance. It might be pretty shaky here. That's cool. Right? Keep looking down, keep the hand on the hip. Eventually the left leg straightens. Right hip on top of left, maybe. Right leg extends. Right heel lifts. Start to open to the side of the mat. Maybe we reach up. Maybe we look up. Maybe we float that left hand. And wave to all the nice people on Instagram. Nope, we fall. Alright. From here, soften that left knee. Big step right leg. Land back in that warrior two shape. Just for a moment, get the legs. Once you get the legs, we're going to extend out along that left leg. Your forearm to top of the thigh, or left hand to the floor, or a block, your coffee table. There you go. If the hand goes to the floor, the hips got to lower as well. Maybe you get longer. And then we're using that top shoulder, the right shoulder blade, the inner edge into the back body to turn the chest towards the ceiling, to turn the rib cage. Beautiful. Any arm variations, half bind, full bind. Extend that right arm alongside the ear, maybe there it is. Perfect. How about one more breath here? Full breath in. Complete breath out. Looking down nice and steady as you inhale back up to that warrior two shape. Straighten the left leg. This time hands to hips. Turn the left toes in. If you need a few moments here to bounce or wiggle, do that stuff. Get nice and wide. Feet planted, legs strong, toes in slightly, hands to hips. Inhale, lift and lengthen. You can stay with this back bend for a while. When you're ready, you can exhale to fold forward. And when you can, release the hands to the floor. Okay? If you can't reach the floor, take your feet wider. If you still can't reach the floor, take your feet wider. If you still can't reach the floor, take your feet wider. If you still can't reach the floor, bend your knees, or grab a couple blocks, or use the coffee table. Right? But a nice wide stance here might be what you need to. Feet planted, legs strong. Right? Notice the weight is shifted back to the heels and maybe shifted forward. And if you have a clear path through this shape, then just go. Right? You don't need me, you just go. Go do your thing. Right? Otherwise, maybe stay halfway lifted and get the feet really planted. Work the legs straighter and stronger. Not locked out, strong. Right? Those feet, those legs, and a long waist will help you sort of spill forward eventually. Tip the pelvis. And the fold will happen. There you go. Each breath is going to take you a little bit deeper. And it might be deeper into your understanding of your body, which might mean you back off a little bit. Breathe deep. Deep breath. Drink the Yogi. How about 3 more breaths? One more. All the way out. Alright, the inhale, we're going to lift halfway lengthen. And then we're going to heel toe the feet in, so they're about hips width, heels in, toes out, and we're going to squat straight down. If the heels don't land, that's fine. Keep your hands on the floor for support. If the knees don't close out completely, play with the width of the feet, maybe sit on a couple books, or a few books. Right? If you're good, if the heels are down, the knees are closed out, then maybe you go right into that nice long squat. Or maybe you just stay curled inside the leg and move a little bit. Whatever you need. A few breaths here to ground. Nice grounded, earthy pose on Earth Day. Another breath here. Alright, from this squat, hands down, start lifting the hips, turn the toes forward, just sort of hang over the legs for a moment. And then when you're ready, in your way, we're going to come all the way up to standing. So you can roll up, you can take a couple breaths, you can just stand, whatever it is. Come back to your feet, into your legs, energize up through the spine, deep breath. You might feel called to stay here. Or as I move us on, you might not want to move, that's fine. What you need to do when you're ready, we're going to take the feet open again, nice wide stance. So you're not quite as wide as that warrior 2. Left toes in again, now right toes out. Yeah, feet planted, this time both legs straight and strong. Waist long, arms float shoulder height, looking out over the right fingers. As you inhale, lengthen out along your right leg, and at your edge, right hand down. If the way is clear, left hand up. Look up. Utthita Trikonasana. If the way is not so clear, maybe the left hand comes to the hip. Maybe the gaze stays down. And you're working on really connecting that right big toe mound and waking up that left leg a little bit. Right leg strong. Waist long again. Using that top shoulder blade, rolling it back and down to turn the chest. Also, right shoulder back and down. Legs strong, spine long, chest lifted. Maybe now you reach that left arm straight up without losing that shoulder action. Look up as well if the neck is clear. Beautiful. Look, 2 more breaths here, all the way to full. All the way to empty. 1 more. Full breath in. Long, complete breath out. Look down as you inhale, nice and strong, all the way up. Switch the feet. Maybe you keep the arms. Maybe you need to let the arms go. Either way, get the arms back if you lost them. Feet planted, legs strong. As you inhale, lengthen out along that left leg. At your edge, left hand down, right hand up. Maybe you look up. Right? That way was clear, no problem. But maybe you need to back off, hand to hip, gaze forward or down. Get the feet, get the legs. They're straight, they're strong. Right seat towards left heel to lean us back a little bit maybe. And then use that right shoulder blade especially to turn the chest. Right? Use the shoulder girdle, interior shoulder girdle, to get some movement in the thoracic spine, as opposed to wrenching on the whole setup with the head and the neck. Use the shoulder. And then stretch. Stretch your legs, stretch the spine, stretch the arms. 2 more breaths. Full breath in. Complete breath out. 1 more. Exhale completely. Looking down grounded as you inhale all the way up. This time as you turn the left toes in, hands to hips. Reach that nice wide stance again. And we're going to fold. We'll add a twist in. Cool? Feet planted, legs strong, hands to hips. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. When you can, hands to the floor. Now for most of us, the point here isn't to get deep into a fold. It's maybe rocking the weight forward so it's balancing the feet in line with heels, legs strong. Hands walk forward, they might come off your mat. Get the left hand directly under your face. I would tent the fingers or use a block or a book or a table. Right palm flat to sacrum. Inhale, strong legs, long spine. And as you exhale, we're turning to the right. So we're twisting to the right. Inhale to find length out of your strength. And as you exhale, turn a little bit deeper. Right, so you can stay with this work with the hand on the lower back, up the seat. Or maybe you reach that right arm straight up, right? It's clear. So now we're really lengthening. Cecily's stretching through her arms as well as through her legs and her spine in all directions. Breathing the whole time. And any other variations you want to get into. Maybe that left hand grabs the right ankle. Right? Some people like to spin around, exorcist style, face up. I don't know. What do you think? A couple more breaths. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to deepen. How about 1 more? Full breath in. Complete breath out. And now as we inhale, we come back to center. Releasing the twist and the arm. Whatever little movement you need to do to get back to ground, and then setting that, lengthening from strong legs, right hand to center, left palm flat to sacrum, elbow points up. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, turn. And you just keep playing with that, with your breath. It's simple. From those grounded feet, those strong legs, maintain that length through the spine. Inhale to expand and lengthen. Exhale, turn a little bit deeper. Beautiful. Shoulders roll. Right? Any twist is going to be helped with a little arch in the upper back. And knowing that twists are shoulder openers, right? Focus on the shoulders a little bit for a breath or two maybe. Roll them, move them a little. Listen to them. There you go, a couple more breaths. Complete breath out. And as you inhale, release the twist, come back to center. Perfect. Whatever you need to do here, right, to move around in it. We're going to inhale, lift halfway length, and when we're ready, exhale, hands to hips. You soften the knees if you need. Inhale, nice and smooth all the way up. Look down if you need to bounce out. Left toes point forward. Right foot steps to meet left, top of the mat, release your hands, stand tall. Alright, top of the mat, feet planted, exhale completely. As you inhale, reach up, look up. As you exhale, fold, dive forward, all the way up and down. You can go straight to down dog if you need. Inhale, lengthen. Set the hands, step or float, lower halfway or upward. Now you can stay, so go through your cycle, upward facing dog or cobra, follow the breath, all the way back, downward facing dog, empty. You can stay in these down dogs, maybe 5 breaths, child's pose if you need. Now would be your chance if you want to play with an arm balance, if you want to jump into your handstand practice, if you want to play with Boatkeeper or crow, if you want to step or hop forward to set up for that crow pose, right? Or a forearm balance, whatever you crazy kids are playing with these days. Seth likes to work her Pincha Mayurasana on the wall a little bit. Forearm balance. Or maybe play with Boatkeeper or crow, planting the knees, eventually up into the armpits. Looking forward as you bend the arms, create that shelf. Right? Lift one foot then the other. Boatkeeper crow pose. You're still in down dog, being down dog. Child's pose, you join us when you're ready. From crow pose, you just land and step back, downward facing dog, or shoot the legs back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog, empty. Perfect. One breath here, full breath in. Complete breath out. Empty, we're going to look forward, step or float our knees down, one knee and then the other. We're going to come up to standing on those knees right away. For Ustrasana or camel, I like to tuck my toes under behind me, right? You can top the feet down if you prefer. Cushion the knees if that's appropriate. Knees hips width, hands to hips. And again, if the way is clear for you, you just go to your depth. Otherwise, nice and smooth, tail plug, inhale to lift. Exhale to start leaning back. Beautiful. That might be it. You might just lean back a little bit, right? Keep the chin in, the shoulders rolling, the hands on the hips. Maybe you test the head going back. How's that do? Right? And you breathe. Right? Breathe. There's no rush here. Tail stays plugged. Rib cage lifting, so waist is lifting, chest is lifting. We're going up and over. The heels are available, like Cecily's grabbed her heels. You can do that. Right? The chin can still stay in, or maybe the head goes back. You get to choose. Right? And there's depth here. There's Kapottanasana. You take the head and the forearms to the floor. Right? Whatever's in your practice. About 5 more breaths. If you need to come out, of course, maybe you come right back in. Maybe not as deep, not to the place that you had to run from. 3 more breaths. Come back in, maybe. Full breath in, all the way, no rush, or be empty. 2 more breaths. Exhale. Take 1 more breath here, full breath in. All the way. If you're really enjoying this, stay until you don't. If you're ready to come out, hands to hips, inhale all the way up, feet together, knees together, just sit back on your heels. Don't run from it. Right? That was a big question for some of us. Listen to the answer. Went to the well, what did you pull up? What came up? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Hands down on top of the mat. Step the feet back, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Have a nice stretch here. If you need to walk the legs out, walk the legs out, of course. Breath here, full breath in. Complete breath out. From here, we're going to take the right foot outside the right hand. If you can step the foot forward and wide, great. If you need to step to the middle of the mat and then heel toe it out to the right, great. Any version of this lizard lunge. So maybe the left knee comes down and you just ground here. And you rock back and forth. Seth is pretty open, the way is pretty clear for her, so right away the elbows, the forearms come down. lifts her left knee up again for a little bit of heat, a little extra work. But you can keep the hands down, right? And that back knee grounded if you like. Or with the hands down, you can lift the back knee up and fire it up a little. And you're more than welcome to any variation of this. Notice the momentum of your life, of the way we used to live, of the rush that we've always been in. Notice that here. What's next? Where am I going? What more can I do? And maybe just stop. And all that has to happen here is 5 more deep breaths. That's it. Nothing else. Listen, breathe, feel. This is your healing. Because you are not separate from nature, this is Earth's healing as well. If you needed extra motivation, 2 or 3 more breaths here, please. Longer, go deeper. When you're ready, plank the hands, tuck those back toes, lift the knees, step back, downward facing dog. And you could just go to down dog and take a breath or two. If you need to cycle through that slow to cleanse the palate a bit, you're welcome to. All right, we'll meet you back in downward facing dog. All the way back, down dog. Okay, and then we're gonna take that left foot forward and wide. So either step it wide or step it center and heel toe it outside the hand and the shoulder. Hands planted, maybe the right knee comes down, maybe it's as far as you go. And you know, Tess is waiting for me to, here you go. You can go. If you got it, you go. Elbows and forearms down, back knee up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Whatever the work looks like for you right here, right now. Breath or two. And when you're ready, place the hands, palms flat, lift the back knee, tuck the toes, step back. Could just be straight to down dog. If you need another push-up, go for it. Back and down dog. Exhale completely here. This time, we're going to inhale and lift the right leg up and back. We're going to bend the right knee and open the hips to the side just to play here a little bit. If you need to circle or stretch or right, bend and straighten, I don't know. And then what we're going to do with an inhale is swing this left leg forward into that pigeon shape. So right knee in behind the right wrist. Whatever angle you need for this right shin, I usually draw that right foot back quite a bit towards my left hip. Square the hips forward. Maybe come onto the fingertips. Maybe keep those back toes tucked under it first to drive the hips to square. Take your time here to feel grounded. Blankets or pillows underneath that right hip might help. Your trip, right? Your journey. When you're ready, and you stay right here. When and if you're ready, chest down, forehead down. You can reach the arms forward if you like. Listening to that right knee especially. If that pigeon stuff is too much for you, you can just sit back on your seat, lean back into your arms, and cross that right shin over the left thigh. And get into that sort of figure four kind of stretch here for your hip. This works too. Otherwise, just breathe. Otherwise, just breathe.
I'm intoxicated with the air that lingers after you've been there, as it rises like a prayer and become the angels share.
Stay in your body with your breath, here and now. Responding, shifting, learning, evolving, growing.
No, I will not even try to hold something that was meant to fly, to spread your sweet joy everywhere, 'cause I just want the angels share.
Every 3 more breaths.
Can I have the angels share? Now it's coming back to me. Love is always meant to set you free.
You're welcome to stay longer. When you're ready to come out, slowly reset the hands, tuck the back toes, swing that right leg back and up. Right? So you can go straight to down dog. Maybe open that hip back up and play it again like when you came in. Right? And when you're good, plant that right foot back down.
I can
To
see
the other side.
face
Inhale to lift the left leg.
as I take
Bend
it.
knee and open, stay around, reach.
As I have
Tickle your neighbor if you're lucky to have one.
the angels
And when you're
share.
ready, inhale, just swing that left leg forward, left knee behind left
The
wrist.
angels share.
Whatever angle you need in that left
Can I
shin,
have
right knee down.
the angels share?
Squaring, leveling the hip. Stay upright or walk forward. Maybe the elbows land, you can stay here. Now or when you're ready, maybe you keep going deeper. If it ever becomes too much, you can back off a step. And when it does open up, if it does open up, you step a little deeper. At least 5 of the deepest, longest, smoothest breaths you've ever taken.
Take me to the ocean, 'cause I've been feeling down, and I've been feeling down. Wash my skin with the soul, and take away the pain, and take away the pain. I've been dreaming, so go home. And I have been missing
Another couple breaths here.
Take me to the mountains, 'cause I've been feeling so low.
You're ready to
And I've been feeling so
come up and out, you do your thing, you replace your hand. Step back, that downward facing dog. Open the hips, expand the feet, whatever you need. And real simple from here, the down dog, we're going to inhale and come forward to a high plank. And as we exhale, we're going to lower to the floor. And then real carefully, we're simply going to flip over onto our back. Take a few moments here. Probably have got about 4 minutes left on Instagram Live. So if you're good and ready for Shavasana, you go straight there. And if as we sign off, you need to keep going, if you need to get into your shoulder stand practice or back bends and twists, I suspect sets will go pretty quickly into Shavasana. If you want to keep going into inversion practices or back bending practices or close with pranayama, there's definitely a time where we need to be taking these practices and making them our own. So all your teachers are still here to guide you, but what do you need? What do you need? Get that for yourself. Give that to yourself. You're the only one who can, really, ultimately. Claim it, step into it, practice it, take it on, let it do its work, take your medicine, let it heal you. Do this healing work for yourself, and in turn you will be healing the earth. Any healing that goes on within you is going to be reflected in nature. This is what we need. Heal. You're going straight into Shavasana. You're there. Stay. 10, 15, 20 minutes. I hope you feel inspired to continue with your practice if you need to do more. It's been an absolute joy and pleasure to guide you for a minute. So thanks for tuning in.